welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren back with a new video. Today I have an absolutely massive grocery haul from Costco, Walmart, and a little bit of Target for the month. That's right. Starting off January, I wanted to get back on track not only with my healthy eating, my WW personal points plan, but also my budget. I know the holidays can be stressful for a lot of families. We just needed to take a breath, get back on our budget. And for me, one of the best things I've ever done for my budget is meal planning and prepping. And this time I went back to doing it for the entire month of January. So the grocery haul I'm showing you guys today is going to be most of the groceries we need for the month of January. I spent just over $300 between Costco, Walmart, and Target for my family of 3. Usually I try and spend between $400 and $500 a month on groceries. So that'll still leave me around $50 a week for the rest of the month to restock on things like milk and any other fresh produce that we need to restock. But for the most part, everything you guys are going to see today, along with a few leftover things I have in my pantry and freezer, that's it for the month. We are making our meal plan from this. So I am going to get unpacking all of these bags, and then we're gonna get into the haul. This right now behind me is everything from Walmart and Target. I had run into Target only because there were a few things in my Walmart pickup order that they were out of stock on, or I didn't like their substitution options. So I ran into Target to pick up those few things. I'll show you those as well. And then actually last night is when I ran to Costco. That's where I try and pick up things we use more in bulk. So I'm gonna share that haul with you guys as well. I filmed it last night, so I'll tag it at the end of this. In today's haul, I am gonna be sharing the WW personal points for all food items shown. Those are gonna be personal points for my plan. The new personal points plan is very personalized to each individual person. We all have different 0-point foods, so points can vary from person to person, but this way you have a ballpark of where my personal points are landing for each of these items. If y'all are new to my channel, I'm Lauren. I follow WW for just over 2 years now. I am pregnant and expecting baby number 2 this coming May of 2022. I lost 80 pounds on WW prior to conceiving baby number 2, so I'm using WW as a healthy eating lifestyle while pregnant. I currently only follow the healthy eating plan as opposed to the healthy eating and weight loss plan. Weight loss is not my primary focus, but staying healthy during this pregnancy definitely is. And I find that by tracking my WW points, I'm eating better balance of foods with veggies and fruit. I'm tracking my water intake, and I'm eating more throughout the day. So I'm more mindful about my eating as opposed to just grabbing mindless snacks and sweets all day long. Anyway, let's get unpacking and get into this absolutely massive monthly grocery haul for WW. You guys, I love shopping online for a Walmart pickup order. It makes it so easy to just find the stuff on your list, stay on track with your budget and your grocery items. I definitely have less impulse buys when I shop this way. However, who wants to tell me, why does Walmart package every single item in an individual bag? This is gonna take a while. Okay, so I officially unpacked like 2 things before little Missy over here was starving for a snack. So is this what you want? Mm-hmm. Did you pick these out? Mm-hmm. First item, Target. These are the Quaker Chewy bars. Lila loves these as snacks or in her lunches for preschool. Finishing off the Target haul, these are just some blueberry like cereal bars. These are one of Lila's other favorite kind of like snacky bars. So I'll put these. I have a little basket in the pantry that she can reach. When she asks for a snack, I can tell her to go pick something out of the bin. So these are something that go in there. Then we also restocked on some of our mac and cheese. She likes these Annie's ones as well as the Velveeta shells and cheese. She's not a big fan of like Kraft mac and cheese. These are just a great quick lunch option. We have none left in our pantry, so I restocked a few boxes. These small shells are actually for a specific recipe this week. I'm gonna be doing some turkey goulash. So it's pasta. Normally I use macaroni elbows, but I've been having trouble finding them. Both Target and Walmart were all out of stock on macaroni style elbow noodles. So we're doing shells this time, and it has like tomato sauce and diced tomatoes, ground turkey, onion, garlic. I think I'm going to share that in my meal prep video, so stay tuned for that. Some Dijon mustard. This is for another one of the meal preps I'm doing this week. And then just restocking some household needs. I use distilled white vinegar both to prep my fruit as well as to do a lot of cleaning, especially in my kitchen. And I picked up some OxyClean because now that we officially know baby Jansen is a girl coming in May. I shared our big Christmas gender reveal on the channel during Vlogmas. I am going back through Lila's old clothes bins for baby, and I'm gonna need to soak some of them just to get rid of some old like baby like yellow stains that pop up over the years, you know what I mean, once you store things. So anyway, that's what I got at Target. And then quickly I'm gonna do the frozen stuff from Walmart so I can get it in my freezer. I grabbed a big 2-pound package of broccoli florets. We use broccoli as sides for dinner all the time, so I always have this on hand. I also grabbed some whole kernel corn. We like to cook this up for sides for dinner. I love mixing the Trader Joe's elote seasoning in with it, or we'll use it if we make like chili or anything like that. Pepper and onion blend. I love having this on hand. I do have a whole bag of hash brown potatoes still in my freezer. I love doing a big savory like breakfast or brunch slightly later in the morning with hash browns and peppers and onions and eggs. Eggs are one of my 0-point foods, as are potatoes. So that kind of a breakfast just gets me going with a good balance of like protein, fat, and carbs in the morning. And I just feel really good all day when I eat something more substantial like that in the morning. And then air fried Tyson nuggets. I tried these for the first time last spring and we really liked them. Normally I get the Just Bare chicken nuggets from Costco. Those are our absolute favorite, and when they're air fried, they taste just like Chick-fil-A. But I went to my Costco last night and they had none in stock. They were nowhere to be found. I'm really hoping they come back. I hope they were just maybe bumped from the shelf because the holiday stuff taking up a lot of room. But anyway, we got these this time. So it's been a while since we've had these, so we're gonna give them a try. Oh, one last frozen item. This was also from Target, the wild blueberries. This is a nice big, like 2.5-pound bag. Lila loves doing wild blueberries in her yogurt in the morning, so this is a staple we have to have on hand. Normally I pick up the Sara Lee Artisano bread from Costco. It comes in a 2-pack, but they didn't have any left in stock when I went the other night. So I'm sure a lot of people were just doing a big restock on their pantries and fridges like I was after the holidays. So we actually just got back from a 2-week trip up to see my family in the Chicagoland area. We're back home now in Georgia. But being gone for 2 weeks, I really tried the last couple weeks before our trip to go through our fridge, freezer, pantry, which is great. We got through a lot of stuff, but that means we literally came home to a bare, empty like fridge. Most of our staples are all gone from our pantry and freezer. So this is a big restock for us. I think I still do have like some meat products that are prepped in the freezer, as well as a handful of fun things from Trader Joe's, because I did a big Trader Joe's haul right before we left for our trip and we didn't get through it all before we left. So I had a couple things, but for the most part, we needed a big restock. So I grabbed 2 packages of bread right away, a gallon of 2% milk, and then I grabbed some low-fat cottage cheese. I love having this with fruit as a quick snack or a breakfast, and then also some light Greek vanilla. My husband loves the Light and Fit Greek yogurts because they're so easy to grab on the go and bring with to work for breakfast. Key lime is Josh's favorite. I really like the caramel apple pie. This one is so good. This one can be eaten as like a dessert. It is so tasty, you guys. So I like these. I love them on hand for a snack. They come in a really low point. I believe they're 2 points per cup on the WW Personal Points plan. And then this is also the creme brulee. That one's good. I love to put strawberries in this one. I grabbed 2 different kinds of Laughing Cow cheese, the garlic herb, as well as the spicy pepper jack. These little cheeses are so great to have on hand with WW. I love having them for snacks with some pretzels or crackers, which I'll show you what I picked up to pair with them. But you can also use these to spread on your bread for a sandwich instead of like mayonnaise or butter. They add that moisture, but a ton of flavor and keep it low point as well. Starting out with an 18-pack of eggs. These I'll have to replace almost every week. We love eggs. I eat them almost every day. So we'll be going through more than this, but that's a part of my restock budget that I saved. And then I did pick up shredded cheddar cheese, which I'll show you from my Costco haul. But I grabbed a brick of cheddar as well because Lila has been really loving crackers and cheese. And she asked me if she could have some of that in her lunchbox for preschool. So I have crackers and cheese, and I'll pair it with like fruit. So it's kind of like a little DIY Lunchable. So she's been really into that lately. So I grabbed a brick of that to cut slices for her. I did get whole carrots because I like the taste of these better. I like to cut them down into my own rustic carrot sticks, either eating them raw with some dip as a snack, or I also love to throw these in the air fryer and have them as a veggie side with dinners. But also just for the ease of it, I did grab some matchstick carrots as well. I love to put these on like wraps or salads. I also grabbed a package of cherub tomatoes. I was thinking maybe we'll do a little feta pasta situation, like that TikTok feta pasta. We were obsessed with it over the summer. We haven't had it in a long time, and I was just thinking that'd be nice to have. So you basically take a brick of feta, you roast the tomatoes with olive oil, the feta, garlic, and then once the tomatoes blister in the oven, you're able to mix it all together. It becomes a really delicious sauce to mix with pasta. I will link above one of the videos where I showed that recipe. It is so, so good. And it's really simple. It comes together super fast. So whether it's for a weeknight dinner or if you're having people over for more of a dinner party and you want something that's really tasty and a little special, but it's so simple. I also grabbed some zucchini. I'm gonna be using some of this for an oatmeal bake that I'm meal prepping as like a zucchini bread bake, but the rest I'm gonna roast off in the oven for a different meal prep. A package of romaine hearts. We'll use these for salads, wraps. I also have an eggplant that I'm gonna roast off with that zucchini as part of like a lunch prep, some roasted veggies, some bananas, which are very green. So it's a good thing I picked up a bunch of other fruit I'll share with you guys from the Costco haul. So these probably won't be ready until way later this week. They are very green. It's the only downside of not going in store and shopping. I love the ease of shopping online and doing a pickup, but sometimes like the produce that they pick out isn't what exactly you would pick. So I probably would have picked something a little bit more ripe, but that's okay. We have other fruit in the house, so these have time to ripen. Here's another case, like look at how tiny this one red onion is. So, you know, you order by how many you want, but then they give you a teeny one. So, you know, that's okay. We can get more if I need more red onion. I got 2 yellow, 2 red. I also grabbed 4 lemons. I need these for one of my meal preps this week, and I always love having lemon on hand. It's a great flavor enhancer. And a pineapple, because why not? I know it's not really pineapple season, but we got one when we were visiting my mom. She picked one up and it was so, so good. So I thought I would do some pineapple. It probably needs a couple days to fully ripen, but pineapple with cottage cheese is one of my all-time favorite like morning snacks. I also picked up some sugar snap peas. Lila loves these. She loves pulling the little beans out from inside and eating them, and they're nice and crisp, but also sweet. So these are one of our favorite snacking veggies. We got our restock of tortillas. I get the Mission flour tortillas for Lila. These she uses for tons of different like dinner and lunch ideas, quesadillas, cheesy roll-ups, sandwich rolls, all that kind of stuff. And then for Josh and I, Josh bounces back and forth. My husband Josh followed WW with me when I first got started 2 years ago. He lost about 15 pounds on the plan. He doesn't truly track anymore, but kind of just eats what I cook since I'm the main cook of the house and has maintained most of that. So he feels good. He eats a lot healthier. His habits are a lot healthier, but now he just kind of eats what I buy for the house and maintains. So I'm not sure. He'll sometimes just eat regular tortillas. Sometimes he'll eat the carb counters. I did grab 2 of these. I know you can get the Mission low carb tortillas at Costco, and I've done that before, but La Banderita are just my favorite. These are my favorite low carb wraps. They're so soft. They're flour tortillas. You can use them for tacos or burritos or sandwich wraps. Some meat for the month. I'll be putting things into the freezer, repackaging them into smaller packages to be frozen based on the meals I have planned. So I did grab a pound of this ground beef. This is an 80-20 lean. That's not the most lean you can get, but I like to use this, I think for tacos is what I plan to use it for later this week. So I don't like to get too lean of beef for tacos because I feel like it comes out kind of rubbery. So I just count the points on that. And then some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. These I'm gonna use for a crock pot recipe later this month. So this whole thing will probably go into the freezer until I'm ready for that. And then this large pack of chicken breasts. I had a few packages of chicken in the freezer already. What I like to do is I buy one of these large packages and then I do 1 or 2 chicken breasts per like freezer Ziploc bag, and I repackage them smaller. That way I can just take out a smaller portion that's ready to go for just Josh and I for a recipe or for a crock pot recipe. And these chicken breasts are always so big at Walmart. Sometimes one of them is plenty and I'll like fillet it, and they're the perfect size to pop in the air fryer for an air fryer chicken. Some snack stuff back here. This is one of Josh's favorite snacks. It's the turkey pepperoni. We also love these when we do our pizza bombs in the air fryer. I'll share that recipe above. It's one of our favorite family night dinners. But anyway, we love these just to snack on or to use with our pizza bombs. He'll pair these with like a Baby Bell cheese sometimes, and it's a great little protein bump in the afternoon. I also, speaking of protein, have some hummus. I love doing hummus with veggies as a snack. These are the crackers I picked up for Lila to have with her little DIY Lunchables that I talked about, some Ritz crackers. I also have reduced fat wheat thins, which I really like for snacking when I want some crackers on WW. These pretzel crisps I'm gonna use with the Laughing Cow cheese wedges as snacks. They are so good just to spread a little of that cheese spread on the pretzels. So yummy, and they're really satisfying in the afternoon for a snack. We needed a restock on our peanut butter. Lila's a peanut butter fiend, so we'll use this on toast or for her PBJ sandwiches she sometimes brings to school for lunch. Along with that, I'm so sad we're finally out of our homemade strawberry jam that we made last spring. One of our favorite things to do in the spring is to go strawberry picking in Georgia. And the haul we got last May was so good. I made a bunch of homemade jam, but we have finally gone through it. So I picked up some regular strawberry jam. Krusteaz is our favorite brand of like pancake waffle mix. So I use that and I make waffles. A lot of times I'll do protein waffles and I'll add like chia seeds and protein powder. That way they have a little more something to them than just like an empty carb of a waffle. And then some Quaker oats. We love oatmeal in this house, especially in the winter. I love doing crock pot oatmeals. I did grab a small bottle of some extra virgin olive oil. I'm out of oil in the house. Normally I get like a spray avocado oil to use on my pans because I use so little of it. It's 0 points for WW. However, one of the meal preps I'm doing is making some salad dressing, and I needed this for one of my dressing recipes. Along with that, some Worcestershire sauce. I didn't have any home and I need that for the goulash I'm making this week. I restocked on my canned tomato sauce. I know it's kind of funny that I have both the 15-ounce cans as well as the 8-ounce cans, but I like the little cans because these are the perfect size when we do those pizza bombs. I can throw together my own 0 point marinara sauce, and I just use one of these small cans. These larger cans I like to have on hand when I do things like chili or the goulash and I need more at one time for a recipe. So I got a couple of each of those. More tomato sauce. I did pick up the Bertolli olive oil and garlic. The pasta sauces were actually on sale today at Walmart, so I was able to pick up a few of them. And these I do like to make 0 point marinara most of the time when I'm doing pasta or anything else that needs marinara. However, it's just nice to have some of these on hand for a quick, easy family dinner night. I feel like so many people are afraid to just eat pasta on WW because they're worried about carbs. But to be honest, I never stopped eating pasta in my 80-pound weight loss journey. It all has to do with balance and portion sizes and getting used to eating with those habits. So we still will have easy dinner nights as a family if I need to have pasta or we have hot dogs and air fryer sweet potato fries. You just balance it with the rest of your day. And that is totally my philosophy when it comes to following the WW plan. It's meant to be a plan that works to help provide you with a healthier lifestyle and let you learn how to eat healthier long-term, not just a short-term diet. So we still eat pasta in this house. And I also know as my pregnancy progresses, there are definitely going to be some nights where I'm wiped out and Josh is a gentleman of a husband and will step up and cook dinner for the family. And it's nice to have some easy things on hand that he can throw together when he gets home late from work and he doesn't want to be cooking in the kitchen either. And then of course, I can't kick off the new year without making some of my white chicken enchiladas. They use these mild green chilies to make a sauce with this as well as like some Greek yogurt. It is one of our all-time favorite WW recipes. I'll link the video above where I share it. When Josh and I first started WW, we made these white chicken enchiladas literally every week. And we would get 2 or 3 meals out of them. They were a staple in our household. We loved them so much. We didn't get sick of them for months and months and months. And then even after the point we got done with having them in our weekly meal rotation, we still were eating them at least once a month. They're so good. They're a great lower point enchilada option. One of my most popular recipes I've shared on the channel, so I will definitely, again, link that above. It's in a video with some of my favorite WW dinners. I'm gonna be doing another one of those videos coming up soon. But anyway, that's everything I got from Walmart. Here's a little look at what I picked up at Costco last night. At Costco this time, I got a large bin of green seedless grapes, as well as a 2-pound package of strawberries, which my daughter Lila has broken into, and we've barely been home for 5 minutes. I'm using that for most of our fruit for the next 2 weeks. If I prep these with my vinegar wash and put them in my red produce bins, they really do last until we eat all of the fruit, so I'm never worried that we're not gonna go through it fast enough. Grab some celery sticks for snacking on, either by itself or with dips, or to chop up into salads this week. And then, of course, we grab some more of our sweet mini bell peppers. I love love having these on hand. They come in a big bag at Costco, but then what I do is I just plan for them to be both snacks that I can use for the week, as well as have a couple meals planned for the week that I need to use bell pepper for, and I'll just use these instead of the regular bell peppers. So I have like 2 different recipes for dinners this week that will call for peppers, as well as having them on hand to use as snacks. One of the things I bought, this caramelized onion and Gruyere cheese dip, looked so good. I used to get a similar one at Trader Joe's. I did scan this in store and it came out to, let's see, so 2 tablespoons a serving, 70 calories. It came out to 2 points on my WW personal points plan. So I could use this with like the celery or bell peppers as just a dip or with crackers. The other way I plan to use this though, and I've showed you guys this a few times on my channel, is I love using pre-made dips to help elevate some simple air fryer chicken for a weeknight dinner. I usually take a full chicken breast, slice it in half so there's like 2 thin fillets, and then I'll top it with like a tablespoon of any sort of dip. You can use spinach artichoke. I love using like a caramelized onion one. Trader Joe's has also carried a jalapeno cauliflower dip that's really good. You put about a tablespoon on each fillet, and then you can also top it with additional cheese or like the crispy fried onions you normally do on green bean casserole, or some tortilla chips just to add like a crunch on top. I pop them in the air fryer and they cook up so quickly, like 12 to 14 minutes. The fillets are done because they're really thin, and then I just serve it with a side of veggies. Super fast and easy weeknight dinner, and it's so good. I also grabbed some Crystal Light lemonade mix. It's 5 calories a serving, but it comes out to a 0-point drink option on the WW personal points plan. So this is nice to have on hand when you just want to mix it up from regular water throughout the day. It's also really nice in the evenings if you are just missing having like a fun drink in the evening. Being pregnant right now, obviously I'm not having wine or any other sort of fun adult drinks in the evening. So I like to do Crystal Light in a wine glass and pop some frozen fruit in. It makes it a little fun, a little different, and everything tastes better out of a wine glass. Lila has been really into English muffins in the morning. She likes these toasted with peanut butter on them, but I also picked up a ton of eggs in my Walmart order I'm picking up tomorrow, and my idea is I'm going to go ahead and prep some breakfast sandwiches this week. We love having these on hand. Josh loves them too. So I just take the English muffin, cut it in half. I add cooked scrambled eggs to them as well as cheese. You could add a breakfast meat or ham if you want to. I wrap them in aluminum foil and then put them in a freezer Ziploc bag, and I just pop mine in the air fryer to warm through. So delicious, and it's a great, easy grab and go meal prep for breakfast. Just restocked our pasta. We had none left in our pantry. Again, just some staples we needed to refresh on. We always have the Kirkland sharp cheddar cheese on hand. These are 2.5 pound packages. That's a ton of cheese, but my small family of 3 still goes through it. What I do is I have one in the fridge that we start working through, and it lasts a good while in the fridge, even after opened. The other one, if it's already shredded, cheese lasts really well in your freezer. So I will pack this one away in the freezer, and these 2 packages of cheese will probably last my family at least the month, maybe around 5 to 6 weeks. Here is one of the snacks Lila picked out when we were at the store. She loves veggie straws. They're a really great WW snack too. You get a lot of these veggie straws for not too many points. So it's a great crunchy little snack to have. I haven't seen these Cheez-It snaps before at Costco. Cheesy, thin, and crispy. So they're like your standard cheesy Cheez-It crackers, which Lila loves, but they're like a thinner, crisp version, kind of part cracker, part potato chip. I thought they were nice because you get 20 crisps for 150 calories. And when I scanned it in store, it came out to 5 points per serving. But to be honest, 20 chips is probably more than I would have. Like normally when I do poppables or another kind of chip like that to have on hand for with lunches or snacks, I usually only end up eating between 12 and 16 of them if I count out a serving. So that will definitely lower the points. So for me, if I ate like around 12 of them, it'd probably be about 3 points for this little chip side. And finally, not 1, but 2 rotisserie chickens. The Costco rotisserie chicken is so good, and you can't beat the price. $4 for a rotisserie chicken. This makes meal prep so easy too. I'm using this in my meal prep this week. I'm gonna be shredding both of these. The chicken breast, if you take off the skin, is usually 0 points. On WW, obviously depending on what your personal points are, it's like just having chicken breast. So what I like to do is I pull the breast first and I shred that and I put it in a package, and then I'll shred up the other dark meat and put that in a separate package just so I can keep track of the points well. I'm gonna be using some of this for some recipes this week. I think I'm doing my white chicken enchiladas for dinner. And then the chicken breast that's shredded, I'll use on wraps or for salads, for lunches, or other meal preps. Okay guys, that is my huge January monthly grocery haul. haul. Again, I have a little bit of budget left that I can grab a few things here and there each week to restock on like my fresh foods and our milk, things like that that I need for the family. But for the most part, that's what we have other than what's in our pantry and fridge now, and we're gonna make it work for the rest of the month. We're getting back on our healthy lifestyle, back on our WW personal points plan with our recipes, and back on our budget for 2022, because y'all, babies are expensive. So hit that red subscribe button, smash that like button for me. Comment below, how are you getting back onto your plan for 2022? And until next time, bye.
I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I would.